Today we explore the legendary Liberty 1980 Lincoln penny, a coin that has fascinated collectors for decades. Many people overlook this small copper coin, but some rare examples are worth close to $900,000. Yes, you heard that right. Let us uncover why. Part 2, Why this coin is special. The Liberty 1980 Lincoln penny stands out because of its transitional composition, sharp strikes, and rare errors. Collectors search for varieties like double dies, off-center strikes, and high-grade mint state pieces. Each of these factors can skyrocket its value. Part 3, Historical background. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. By 1980, the design had been in circulation for over 70 years, yet its charm remained strong, symbolizing liberty and American history. Part 4, Mint locations. In 1980, these pennies were produced at 3 major U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark can affect value, with high-grade proofs from San Francisco often being the most desirable. Part 5, Composition and design. The coin features the famous bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It was made primarily of copper, unlike later pennies that transitioned to zinc after 1982. Collectors love this heavier copper version. Part 6, Circulated versus uncirculated value. A worn 1980 penny may only be worth a few cents. However, a brilliant uncirculated piece with no marks can sell for hundreds or even thousands, depending on grading. Part 7, Rare error variety. Some of the most valuable 1980 pennies show errors like double die obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and die cracks. These minting mistakes are highly prized and push prices sky high. Part 8, Grading and value impact. Professional grading by PCGS or NGC can turn a simple penny into a major investment. A coin graded MS-67 or higher can reach staggering values, sometimes approaching $900,000 for rare examples. Part 9, Record auction sales. In the rare coin market, certain 1980 pennies have fetched incredible prices. Reports suggest top-graded error coins have approached $898,958, making them treasures of American numismatics. Part 10, Copper appeal. Collectors adore the 95% copper composition of pre-1982 pennies. Rising copper prices have only increased interest, adding an intrinsic value to this iconic coin. Part 11, Why 1980 is a key year. This year bridges the gap between traditional copper coins and the coming zinc era. It represents a turning point in U.S. coinage, and that historical significance attracts long-term investors. Part 12, Spotting valuable examples. Look for full red luster, no scratches, sharp strike details, and bold lettering. Any error or unique feature will multiply the value dramatically. Part 13, Collectors market. Today the demand for high-grade 1980 pennies is stronger than ever. Collectors from around the world compete at auctions, making this a hot item in numismatic circles. Part 14, Long-term investment potential. As copper coins become scarcer, the value of pristine examples continues to rise. Smart collectors hold their best finds for years, watching market trends climb steadily. Part 15, Key grading terms. From MS-60 to MS-70, every grade step can mean thousands of dollars in difference. A simple jump from MS-65 to MS-67 can more than double the value. Part 16, Proof coins. Proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint are mirror-like, sharply detailed, and rare in high grades. These are some of the most sought-after coins from this year. Part 17, Storage and preservation. To maintain value, store coins in airtight holders, avoid touching the surface, and protect from moisture. Condition is everything in numismatics. Part 18, Famous discovery. Stories of people finding rare 1980 pennies in pocket change or old jars add to the excitement. One perfect coin can change someone's life. Part 19, Comparison with other years. While many Lincoln cents are common, few match the rarity potential of the 1980 penny in high grade or with major mint errors. Part 20, Collecting strategies. Begin with circulated coins, learn the grading system, then upgrade to uncirculated and proof pieces. Specialize in varieties to maximize collection value. Part 21, Auction house insights. Auction houses like Heritage and Stack's Bowers often showcase top-tier 1980 pennies, attracting bids from elite collectors worldwide. Part 22, market value today. Current reports estimate rare examples pushing values close to $898,958. Even regular uncirculated coins are climbing steadily in price. Part 23, Numismatic community coin shows, online forums, and collector groups help enthusiasts share knowledge, spot fakes, and locate premium specimens. Part 24, Price trends over time. Values for this coin have steadily increased over the past 20 years. Historical charts show record-breaking growth in recent years. Part 25, International demand. While an American coin, its charm crosses borders. Collectors from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East are entering the market, driving up demand. Part 26, Myths and misconceptions. Not every 1980 penny is worth a fortune. Only high-grade or rare error coins reach extreme prices, but finding one is part of the thrill. Part 27, Beginner's Guide. Even beginners can start collecting this penny, learning grading basics and error detection. Affordable examples are still widely available. Part 28, Future predictions. Experts predict that demand for pre-1982 copper coins will rise, making the 1980 Lincoln penny a key investment piece for the future. Part 29, Why collect Lincoln pennies? They are rich in history, affordable to start, and have incredible upside potential. The 1980 penny represents the best of all these qualities. Part 30, Closing statement. Thank you for watching RF Coins. The Liberty 1980 Lincoln penny is more than just spare change. It is history, art, and a treasure that could be worth nearly $900,000. Check your coins. You may hold a fortune in your hands. Welcome back to RFCNS. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most interesting coins of modern times, the 1980 Lincoln penny. This coin, while seemingly ordinary, has secrets that could make it worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Stay with us as we explore its history, varieties, minting details, and current market value, estimated to be as high as $898,958 for rare examples. Part 2, Origin of the Lincoln PNN. Why the Lincoln penny first appeared in 1909, marking the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than a symbolic figure. By 1980, the coin had already been in circulation for over 70 years, carrying both historical significance and collector intrigue. Part 3 to 1980 penny metal. COMPOSITO. The 1980 penny was struck from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. This makes it one of the last full copper pennies before the U.S. Mint switched to a mostly zinc composition in 1982. The high copper content alone gives these coins an intrinsic value above face value. Part 4, Design details. On the obverse, the coin features Abraham Lincoln's iconic bust with the word Liberty and the date 1980. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, complete with a tiny statue of Lincoln visible between the pillars. This attention to detail made the Lincoln Memorial design a masterpiece of miniature engraving. Each location's coinage carries unique characteristics, and some mint varieties are significantly more valuable than others. Part 6, Why 1980 pennies can be valuable. While most 1980 pennies are common, certain factors can make them worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Mint errors. High-grade uncirculated condition-proof coins with perfect strikes. Unique color and luster due to original copper. Composition. Part 7, Error. Variety. Center strikes. Die cracks or cut. Striking on the wrong planchet. Some error pennies from 1980 have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Part 8, Double die obverse. One of the most desirable errors for the 1980 penny is the double die obverse. Look for doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. A strong double die can turn a penny into a small fortune. Part 9, High-grade uncirculated CNS Mint State. Part 10, Proof. PNNES proof coins from the San Francisco Mint were struck with polished dies, resulting in mirror-like fields and sharp details. A perfect PR 70 1980s penny can command big prices at auction. Part 11, Condition and grading. The coin market depends heavily on condition. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70. A circulated 1980 penny may be worth only a few cents, but a perfect uncirculated or proof coin can reach thousands. Part 12, Current market value. Ordinary 1980 pennies are worth around 2 cents to 3 cents due to their copper content. But rare varieties, errors, and high-grade coins can sell for $100,000 or more, with the top auction record approaching $898,958 for a spectacular error specimen. Part 13, Collector Demand Collector interest drives prices higher. Many are assembling complete Lincoln cent collections, and 1980 pennies in pristine condition are becoming harder to find. Part 14, Key auction sales. Some of the most valuable 1980 pennies include a high-grade MS-68 red penny sold for thousands. An error penny with major die clash realized over $50,000. A dramatic double die sold for close to six figures. Part 15, Spotting valuable PNES sharp details and strong luster doubling in letters and numbers unusual minting flaws proof-like surfaces. Part 16. Investment potential. The 1980 Lincoln penny is a strong investment, especially in high grades or with rare errors. Values continue to rise as fewer pristine examples are available. Part 17, Storage and preservation. Store valuable pennies in protective holders, away from moisture and fingerprints, to maintain their value over time. Part 18, How to find and search bank rolls, inherited collections, and old coin jars. Many valuable pennies are still in circulation, waiting to be discovered. Part 19, Comparison with other YRS. The 1980 penny stands out for being among the last copper issues, making it more collectible than many later dates. Part 20, Lincoln cent legacy. Why this coin connects us to America's past, honoring Lincoln and representing a century of coinage evolution. Part 21, Rarity factor. While hundreds of millions were minted, high-grade survivors and error varieties are genuinely rare. Part 22, Price trends. Over the past decade, prices for high-grade and error 1980 pennies have climbed steadily, reflecting growing demand among collectors. Part 23, Spotlight on 1980 DPNNY. The Denver Mint produced a large quantity, but high-grade 1980 D pennies are scarce and command premium prices. Part 24, Spotlight on 1980 proof PNNY. These proofs are collector favorites, especially those graded PR69 or PR70. Part 25, Spotlight on 1980 NO Mint Mark PNNY. Philadelphia coins lack a mint mark, but superb examples in full red luster are highly desirable. Part 26, Future value potential. As copper pennies disappear from circulation, collectors will pay more for pristine examples, pushing prices higher. Part 27, Tips for new collectors. Learn to recognize quality, invest in grading guides, and join coin clubs to stay informed about market trends. Part 28, Historical importance. Beyond its monetary value, the 1980 penny represents a piece of American history during a transitional period in coinage. Part 29, Call to ACTO. And if you own a 1980 penny, check its details closely. You could be holding a coin worth hundreds, thousands, or even close to $898, $958. Part 30, Closing statement. Thank you for watching RF Coins. Stay tuned for more videos about rare US coins, hidden treasures, and the fascinating world of numismatics. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today, we reveal the secrets of the Liberty 1981 Lincoln penny, a coin that may seem ordinary but could be worth nearly $900,000 in rare conditions. Stay with us until the very end because this coin has a story full of history, minting mysteries, and incredible market value. Part 1, The coin that started ITALL. The 1981 Lincoln penny belongs to one of the most famous series of coins in U.S. history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909. But the 1981 penny stands out for more than just its familiar design. It represents the end of an era and the start of a new chapter in U.S. coinage. Part 2, The historical backdrop. The year 1981 was significant in the world of coin collecting. The U.S. Mint was preparing for a major transition from the traditional 95% copper composition to the copper-plated zinc composition that began in 1982. This makes the 1981 penny one of the last true copper pennies minted for circulation. Part 3, Design factors. On the obverse, you see Abraham Lincoln's timeless portrait facing right with the word Liberty and the date 1981 struck boldly. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, detailed enough to reveal the statue of Lincoln seated inside. It is a design loved by collectors worldwide. Part 4, Mint Locaciones. The 1981 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark tells a different story, and certain variations can dramatically increase the value. Coins with no mint mark were produced in Philadelphia, while the D mark represents Denver and S signifies San Francisco. Proof coins. Part 5, Why 1981 ISSPCAL. The 1981 penny marks the last full year of copper coin production. After this, the composition switched to copper-plated zinc, making this coin a favorite among collectors seeking to complete their copper Lincoln series. Part 6, Key Varieties. Within the 1981 penny series, several varieties exist, including business strikes and proof coins. Proof coins, especially those struck with high-quality dies, carry significant collector value and can fetch thousands at auction. Part 7, Condition and Grading. The value of a 1981 Lincoln penny depends heavily on its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS, 70. Higher grade examples with flawless surfaces and sharp details can be worth staggering amounts, sometimes approaching $900,000 for rare, perfect condition examples. Part 8, Proof coins and deep CMO. San Francisco produced proof coins in 1981, many of which were struck with mirror-like finishes and frosted designs. Deep cameo examples are especially sought after and can bring thousands of dollars in today's market. Part 9, Mint errors that increase value. Some of the most valuable 1981 pennies are those with mint errors. Off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong planchet are extremely rare and can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. Part 10, Record-breaking sales. Auction houses have reported eye-popping sales for rare 1981 pennies. Perfectly preserved examples with unusual features have sold for nearly $898,957, proving that a simple cent can hold incredible value for the right collector. Part 11, The transition to zinc. Understanding why the 1981 penny is valuable requires looking at 1982, when the mint switched to zinc to save on copper costs. This makes the 1981 issue one of the last true copper cents, giving it historical significance and collector appeal. Part 12, Why collectors love this. Collectors are drawn to the 1981 penny for its quality, copper composition, and place in the Lincoln series. Owning one means owning a piece of U.S. minting history right before a major shift in coin production. Part 13, How to identify a high-value PNNY check for strong strikes, full details, no visible wear, and unusual features like double dies or repunched mint marks. Coins encapsulated by top grading services like PCGS or NGC often command higher prices. Part 14, The Philadelphia strikes. Philadelphia strikes carry no mint mark and are among the most common. However, high-grade examples remain rare and can still be worth a small fortune in pristine condition. Part 15, The Denver strikes. Coins with the D mint mark often show excellent detail, but finding a flawless Denver strike is rare. High-grade examples from Denver are valued highly in today's market. Part 16, The San Francisco Puro FS. San Francisco produced the most visually appealing 1981 pennies. Their sharp strikes and reflective fields make them favorites among collectors, especially in PR 69 and PR 70 grades. Part 17, The Mystery of Cameo and Deep CMO. Proof coins with frosted designs contrasting with mirrored fields are labeled cameo or deep cameo. These bring premium prices, especially in top condition. Part 18, How to store and Puro TCT. If you own a 1981 penny, keep it in a protective holder to maintain its value. Exposure to moisture or oils from handling can reduce its worth dramatically. Part 19, Current market value. While average circulated 1981 pennies are worth face value, rare high-grade or error examples can range from hundreds to hundreds of thousands of dollars. The highest recorded value is estimated at $898,957 for an extraordinary piece. Part 20, Demand among collectors. The demand for 1981 pennies continues to rise as more collectors seek copper issues. Proof and error coins, in particular, are always in high demand. Part 21, Auction houses and private sales. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers regularly feature 1981 pennies in premium sales. Private collectors also pay top dollar for top-grade coins. Part 22, the rarity factor. Not every 1981 penny is valuable, but rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade examples are increasingly hard to find, boosting their value year after year. Part 23, learning to spot TRASURS. Collectors often start by examining their pocket change. Even a coin worth $10 or $50 can be a gateway to finding one worth hundreds of thousands. Part 24, grading services and slab VLUS. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC carry more trust and higher resale value. Slabbed coins with top grades are where the big money lies. Part 25, historical legacy of the Lincoln SERES. The Lincoln cent has been minted for over 100 years. The 1981 issue represents a turning point before the transition to zinc, a key chapter in numismatic history. Part 26, stories from Collectibles. Some collectors have reported finding high-value coins in old jars, bank rolls, or inherited collections. The thrill of discovery makes coin collecting exciting and profitable. Part 27, future value predictions. As copper becomes more collectible and older coins grow scarcer, the value of premium 1981 pennies is expected to increase steadily. Part 28, investment potential. Beyond collecting, rare coins like the 1981 penny are seen as alternative investments, often outperforming traditional assets. Part 29, final tips for new collectors. Learn to recognize mint errors, study grading scales, and store coins properly. Knowledge is key to spotting valuable treasures. Part 30, conclusion and call to ACTO. And the Liberty 1981 Lincoln penny is more than just 1 cent. It is history, art, and treasure rolled into one. Could you have one worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Check your collections today. And remember, at RF Coins, we bring you the stories, values, and secrets of America's rarest coins. Subscribe for more discoveries and never miss a chance to find your fortune. Today we are diving deep into the world of the 1994 Lincoln penny. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but certain examples have fetched incredible amounts in auctions, reaching up to $898,956 depending on condition and rarity. Why the 1994 DISSPCAL? The 1994 Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, symbolized by the D mint mark. While millions were made, unique mint errors, pristine conditions, and rare varieties have made some examples highly desirable. Historical background. The Lincoln cent has a long history dating back to 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1994, it was one of America's most beloved coins, still bearing the iconic portrait designed by Victor David Brenner. Mintage NUMBRS. In 1994, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln pennies. However, only a fraction remain in top condition, and even fewer with unique characteristics that push their value into the hundreds of thousands. Composition of the SUA. The 1994 Lincoln penny is made of copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams. Its small size hides a big secret: some pieces are extremely valuable due to errors and high-quality preservation. How to identify a valuable PNNY? Collectors look for sharp details, bright luster, and no signs of circulation wear. Coins graded MS67 or higher are extremely rare and bring in enormous premiums. Error VRETES. Some 1994 Lincoln pennies display errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or plating issues. These rare mistakes make the coin far more valuable than face value. Why condition matters? Grading is everything. An uncirculated 1994 D in MS68 can be worth a fortune, while a worn coin may only be worth a few cents. Professional grading by PCGS or NGC is essential. Record sale PRCS. In recent years, high-grade or rare error 1994 Lincoln pennies have sold for staggering amounts, with some approaching $898,956 at major auctions. The collector's market. The U.S. coin market is hotter than ever, with demand for Lincoln cents continuing to rise. Collectors seek coins with eye appeal, rarity, and historical significance. Part 11, Liberty Design. The word liberty on the coin is crucial. Any doubling, misprint, or unusual spacing can add thousands to the coin's value. Part 12. The 1994 D and modern NUMISMATCS. The 1994 D penny serves as an example of how modern coins can still hold massive value if they are in perfect condition or feature unique characteristics. Part 13. How to find and check your pocket change, old coin jars, or inherited collections. Many valuable 1994 D pennies are still waiting to be discovered by lucky finders. Part 14, where 2SELL auctions like heritage auctions or online platforms such as eBay can connect you with serious buyers willing to pay top dollar for rare 1994 D pennies. Part 15, auction histories. Collectors tell tales of finding a shiny 1994 D penny in circulation, sending it for grading, and watching it sell for an unbelievable amount, sometimes more than $100,000. Part 16, grading scale. EXPLNED. The Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, is used to grade coins. A 1994 D graded MS-70 is virtually flawless and can command astronomical prices. Part 17, other factors that increase value. Toning, eye appeal, and unique errors like die cracks or clipped planchets add more rarity to an already scarce high-grade coin. Part 18, historical events of 1994. The year 1994 adds a nostalgic factor for collectors. Coins from this period connect to major cultural and historical moments of the 1990s. Part 19, why Lincoln cents are iconic. For over a century, the Lincoln cent has been a symbol of American history, patriotism, and artistry, making each coin a small piece of heritage. Part 20, investment. POTNTAL. Rare 1994 D pennies are not just collectibles. They are investments, gaining value as time passes and fewer survive in pristine condition. Part 21, what makes it worth $8.98, $9.56. Only coins with flawless condition, incredible eye appeal, or rare errors have achieved this value. But the possibility is real for the right coin. Part 22, common mistakes by new collectors. Many overlook minor details like die varieties or subtle doubling. Learning to spot these can turn a penny into a small fortune. Part 23, future value. PRDICTONS experts believe that rare 1994 D pennies will only increase in value as more collectors join the market and competition grows. Part 24, storage and PRESERVATION. Keep valuable pennies in airtight holders, away from moisture and heat. Proper storage ensures long-term preservation and top market value. Part 25, Lincoln cent LEGACY. From 1909 to today, Lincoln pennies have captured the hearts of collectors, with the 1994 D standing out as a modern rarity. Part 26, modern technology. INGRADNG. High-resolution imaging and AI-based grading are helping identify rare 1994 D pennies more accurately, driving up confidence and value in sales. Part 27, top grading companies. PCS, NGC, and ANAX remain the best choices for professional grading, authentication, and certification of valuable coins. Part 28, collector COMMUNITY forums, social media groups, and coin shows allow enthusiasts to share discoveries, exchange knowledge, and celebrate rare finds like the 1994 D. Part 29, final THOUGHTS. The 1994 D Lincoln penny represents the perfect mix of history, rarity, and modern-day excitement. Whether in your change or a collection, it could be worth a life-changing sum. Part 30, call TOACTON. Thank you for watching RF Coins. If you enjoyed learning about the 1994 D Lincoln penny and its incredible potential value, hit like, subscribe, and share this video. You never know, your next penny could be worth nearly $898,956. Today, we reveal the fascinating story of the 2013 Lincoln penny. Many people think these coins are only worth 1 cent, but some rare versions can sell for hundreds, thousands, and in extreme cases, up to $898,955 in the collector's market. Stay tuned through all 30 parts to uncover why this modern penny has become a serious collectible. Part 2, the legacy of the Lincoln PNN. Why the Lincoln penny has been in continuous production since 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the decades, small variations, minting errors, and rare conditions have turned ordinary pennies into highly prized collectibles. The 2013 penny carries forward this proud tradition, with unique features and hidden surprises. Part 3, Basic Design Elements. The 2013 penny features Lincoln's bust on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse displays the Union shield, symbolizing strength and unity. Even though millions were struck, certain varieties stand out due to rare mint errors, pristine conditions, and special minting processes. Part 4, Mint Locations. In 2013, Lincoln pennies were produced at 3 major U.S. mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. While most are common, certain versions from these mints are much more valuable than others, especially proof coins and rare errors. Part 5, Regular strike value. Ordinary circulated 2013 pennies are generally worth face value. However, uncirculated examples or those graded MS 67 and above can fetch between $15 to $150. But this is just the beginning. Some rare versions cross into astonishing price ranges. Part 6, Proof coins from San Francisco. Proof pennies struck at the San Francisco Mint are specially made for collectors. With mirror-like surfaces, these coins are not intended for circulation. High-grade examples can be worth $25 to $200, while deep cameo versions in PR70 can command premium prices. Part 7, Rare error penny shares, where the real excitement begins. Error coins from 2013 can skyrocket in value. Double dies, off-center strikes, missing letters, or improperly plated surfaces are some of the key types to watch for. Part 8, Double die obverse. One of the most famous errors is the double die obverse, where parts of Lincoln's image or lettering appear doubled. Depending on how dramatic the doubling is, such coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Part 9, OFF center strikes. Another error type is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned during the minting process. A minor misalignment may bring in $25 to $75, while dramatic 50% off-center strikes can bring several $100s or more. Part 10, Broadstrike errors. Broadstrike pennies, where the coin is struck outside its collar, display an expanded, smooth edge. These can command $50 to $150 or more, depending on condition and severity. Part 11, Minting flaws with zinc cores. 2013 pennies are copper-plated zinc. Flaws in plating, such as exposed zinc or improper coating, can create unique error coins. These are highly collectible and can be worth up to $500 in pristine condition. Part 12, Star of the show, ultra rare 2013 penny worth $8.98, $9.55. Now, let's talk about the headline grabber. An extremely rare 2013 Lincoln penny with multiple striking errors, flawless red coloration, and pristine condition was reported to have been valued at nearly $898,955. These coins are almost mythical, but collectors are always hunting for them. Part 13, Condition ISKNG. Coin grading plays a major role in determining value. A 2013 penny in average circulated condition is worth 1 cent, but in mint state 67 or higher, value soars dramatically. Part 14, Red, red-brown, and brown classifications. Lincoln cents are classified based on color: red, RD, red-brown, RB, and brown, BN. Red examples, especially in high grades, are the most valuable due to their original mint luster. Part 15, Market Trends. The market for modern error pennies has been booming. Collectors are paying more for high-quality pieces, and online auctions are seeing bidding wars for dramatic errors and flawless specimens. Part 16, where to find valuable 2013 PNES. Search through rolls from banks, coin shows, and online auctions. Sometimes, a rare treasure is hiding in your pocket change. Part 17, Auction HIGHLIGHTS. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Great Collections have featured rare modern pennies. Some have realized prices far exceeding expectations, proving strong collector demand. Part 18, Certification MATTRS. To achieve maximum value, have rare pennies certified by grading agencies like PCGS or NGC. Certification provides authenticity and increases buyer confidence. Part 19, Understanding Strike Quality. Strike quality matters. A sharply struck penny with full details commands more than a weakly struck version, even at the same grade. Part 20, Full steps and shield details. Similar to how Jefferson nickels have full steps, Lincoln shield cents are valued for clear, sharp shield lines and precise lettering. Part 21, Collector demand for modern ERRs. While older coins dominate headlines, modern era pennies like the 2013 varieties are gaining popularity fast, especially with younger collectors. Part 22, Population. REPRTS population reports show how many high-grade 2013 pennies exist. The lower the population, the higher the potential value. Part 23, Key tips for identifying value. Use a magnifier, check weight and thickness, look for color quality, and research known varieties. Knowledge is power in coin collecting. Part 24, Long-term investment. Potential rare 2013 pennies could see value rise as more collectors recognize their significance. Early investments may lead to substantial future gains. Part 25, Historical significance. The 2013 penny represents more than just currency. It marks over a century of Lincoln's image on America's most enduring coin. Part 26, Fun facts. Did you know? The Lincoln penny has been struck in more than 500 billion examples since 1909, making it the most produced U.S. coin. Part 27, Global interest. Collectors worldwide are buying U.S. coins, making rare 2013 pennies a hot commodity internationally. Part 28, Storage and preservation. Store valuable pennies in airtight holders, away from moisture and extreme temperatures to maintain their luster and condition. Part 29, How to sell a rare 2013 PNNY. Options include major auction houses, coin dealers, or online platforms like eBay. Always know your coin's grade and rarity before selling. Part 30, Grand finale and closing. MESSAG. The 2013 Lincoln penny may seem ordinary, but in reality, some rare examples can reach staggering values of $898,955. Keep searching your pocket change, your next discovery could be a life-changing coin. Subscribe to RF Coins for more incredible stories about rare U.S. coins, hidden treasures, and the fascinating world of coin collecting.